Urban Engineers, I think, at least for me, is the company that I've known the longest and probably know the most about in terms of an engineering firm. And you really do set the gold standard. You set the stage for what Philadelphia can be, your long history, the types of projects that you've worked on. Seemingly every complicated, every big, every fascinating project, Urban has been directly involved and often the lead. You've made history in the city of Philadelphia. And one, I also want to thank you, congratulate you for the video, but thank you for recommitting to this great city, expanding your space, long-term lease. All of these things are very, very important. They demonstrate the kind of commitment that we are very, very proud of and want to inspire other firms, small, medium, and large, to do. It says something about a city, even in these tough economic times, and as I mentioned, even in a down market from time to time, to make this kind of bold move, to make the bigger move, and to reaffirm your presence here in our city. And much as we celebrated, for instance, GlaxoSmithKline, which is going to go down to the Navy Yard, a 15-year lease, building a new building there, you know, it is important that we recognize our home teams, if you will. Urban is as much Philadelphia as pretzels, cheesesteaks, and everything else that goes along with it. People know your name. They know this brand. And all you really have to say is Urban, and I don't think they're going to confuse you with Urban Outfitters. It's just in your world, in your line of business, you say the one word, and you've already set a certain standard of excellence. So I'm very pleased, very proud, very excited that you participated in this. But what I'm really excited about is all the work that you've done, all the work that I continue to expect that you will do here in this city and many other parts of the country. We want to make sure that these young people coming out, and those who are young at heart, coming out of the great, great educational institutions here, Drexel and Temple and Villanova and Penn and St. Joe's, wherever they may be going to school, we want them to stay and we want them to have a job opportunity here. So the more that we do to create a business-friendly environment, the more work that you have and other firms like you have, the more opportunities there are for these young people to not only get a great education, but then to get a great job. And I can't think of a better place for a young person coming out of school to work than Urban Engineers. So I want to congratulate you. I want to thank you. We are so appreciative that not only are you staying, but extending your time and expanding your space. So on behalf of 1.5 million people in Philadelphia and growing, let me say thank you very, very much for what you're doing, and keep it up. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Dayan Zimmerman, Hal Yo, has a wonderful deck on his building looking out over the city, and I'm very jealous of Hal because he's got a bigger company and he's been around for 100 years, but he did move out of the city for a few years before they came back. We've been in the city longer than he has, but at the end of the day, Hal had a deck, and we found a space in this building that has a deck, and Mr. Mayor, I don't know if you can see it right there, it's right over there, and this is our Urban Cafe, and from that light line there all the way to the glass wall here will be a cafe, indoor, outdoor, and all of our coworkers will be able to come out and celebrate the views, looking up Walnut Street, looking out over Independence Hall. But this deck is actually going to be named after a very important person to Urban Engineers, so I want you to know that we are calling it the Mayor's Deck, and that will be at a bronze plate, and it's yours. Anytime you in the city needs it to showcase the wonderful spaces that we have here. You got the Monaco Hotel. We look better at the Monaco. We look at the Monaco Hotel, the Omni Hotel, one of the first hotels probably in your first term as a city councilman, and it's just a great space, and we will forever remember it as being the Mayor's Deck. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.